Hey guys, what's up? My name's Beckett. So we're going to be talking about Battlefield 1. I got a chance to play the latest map in CTE, Sarston. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're going to be talking about my opinions. This is just what I think about it. This isn't fact. You don't have to believe me. You can disagree. You can do whatever you want. But this is how I feel about the game. So before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe, that like, that share. Whatever you do helps a lot, guys. Thank you so much. Alright, so the map is unbalanced as hell. That's all I can start off with. It is. I got to play it for about 3 hours probably last night. And God, if you're the Red Army, I feel like you will lose every time. I've lost every time. It's a cluster, honestly. It's a small, tiny map, and I think you can really see the emphasis on them pushing small maps. I think they're trying to push for 5v5 maps, which it's not a Battlefield game. I've seen there's Call of Duty Ghost maps bigger than this. There's just 3 points, and the A and the C point are so close to each other. Like, even the B is in the middle in this big room, and everyone's camping trying to hold it, and it becomes just a mess. It just became so frustrating. Like, I didn't even want to play it, but I had to capture footage, so I was trying to play it, trying to enjoy it. Even though I'm a little frustrated about the revolution thing, but I was trying to enjoy it, and it's just not really fun. Like, it's only fun if you're running around hip firing, to be honest. So once someone gets B, it's over. Like, you just hold B, that's it. If one of them takes your base, the A and the C are so close to the other team's base that it's impossible for the other team to hold it and defend it. The weapons still feel really weak. Fedorov, it seems like it has no range compared to where it should be. It feels like it has the range of an SMG, and then the SMG with like 80 bullets doesn't feel right. Like, it feels like the MP18 hits harder than that one. And then we got the new LMG, which looks like a penis to me, guys. I'm sorry, but it looks like a penis, and it feels like a flaccid penis when you're holding that thing, because it's not doing anything. I did like the new sniper. It's like an Iron Sights. Reminds me of No Land Beyond from what was the game? Destiny. That crazy Iron Sight weapon. It was awesome, man. It does murk people. Like, it was fun. But we're gonna go in a little more in depth. Basically, if you're on the white side, you're gonna win every time. Don't even worry about it. It kind of just doesn't feel like Battlefield, though, to be honest. If they're going for small maps just to be competitive, they didn't fix it up, because that's not a map. And waiting a year for that map, it's not worth it, guys. I hope you don't invest in premium, because it just doesn't seem worth it at this moment. Things may change, they may not, but right now it seems like they're pushing for that competitive, that 5v5, and if it's just going to get smaller and smaller maps, it's just not fun to play on the small maps. I mean, if I want to play on a small map, I'll go play Call of Duty. They have excellent 3-lane map design for those small maps. But when you come to Battlefield, you come for the big maps, vehicles, tanks, all that. Have a blast. Like, it's a different game than Call of Duty, and it's a competitive game. Not to mention all the other things where I don't know if it's just in CTE. Well, yeah, I guess it is just in CTE. The regular game runs fine. You know, there's no really too many hit registration problems. The last time we were in CTE, what was it? It was either Luke Powell or the other map. Like, the hit registration felt on point, like perfect. And now it feels like you're shooting and nothing's hitting. You know, it's just not connecting. So I don't know if they're messing with the net code right now. Whatever they're doing, change it back, please, DICE. I really want to love the DLC, but it's just like everything that keeps coming out kind of keeps pushing me further and further away. This map, all in all, is very unbalanced. It needs a lot of work. They need to move the points around. It needs to be bigger, because everyone is just grouping in B, and if you guys played that, you know how bad it is. It's ridiculous. Like, you're just running in a circle or just waiting for people to come in, and you're just getting outgunned every time. It's a little ridiculous. There's not really any other weapon other than to use the Parabellum, the MG18, and just lay down and just camp it up. Honestly, I started using the Hellriegel because it feels better than the new SMG. And the Fedorov, it feels okay, but I think the range is off on it or something. Like it's just not connecting in like engagements it should connect in. And I'm not being too far out. I'm in like SMG ranges and it's still having trouble connecting where it should. Like it's going everywhere, and it's like we got a microburst, but I thought we got rid of that, right? That's what the problem with BF4 was, no skill. So we put in the RBD mechanic, so it's kind of more, which I'm a fan of. I like that in Destiny. You have certain weapons for certain engagements. You know, you had like your auto rifles in that small, short range, close quarter combat, which is kind of like an SMG and stuff. And you got your pulse rifle from mid to long, and then your shotguns really close. And what was the other? Oh, your scouts, which is like a medium to long range, you know. And I'm a fan of that, but like your shots got to be on point. You know, where you shoot, your bullets need to hit. So that was the problems, and the map's just not ready. If it's coming out in a few weeks, they need to do fixes right away. Get this straightened out, get everything fixed, and it might be a decent map. I think it's only going to be really a good map. Maybe it feels almost like it's too small for Rush. It'd be a good domination map, and it's going to be a good competitive like the Incursion. But other than that, it doesn't work in Conquest. There's too many people, too much chaos at the moment, and it was very unenjoyable. So I hope they change some stuff. But I looked in the Reddit, and no one was complaining, or really they're just like, oh yeah, just red team always loses. You know, I'm like, no, there's a lot of problems. People stop drinking the Kool-Aid, okay? DICE is never going to change anything if you keep drinking the Kool-Aid and keep saying things are awesome. It's the same thing that happened with Call of Duty. So speak up, get on the Reddit, talk about the problems. You know they're there. It needs to be fixed before this launches. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.